things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
And
Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So Houston's offense takes the field to start this game off. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bowman.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play two.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, LB Blitz 1.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. So Rice's offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes. And guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys. Just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
On the run, it's Jackson. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it on the bootleg. Heaves it deep. Snags it inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, trying to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Owls are on the move. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Option. Inside zone. Red option.
Let's go. It'll be 3rd and long. Here we go. Gives it on the option. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
There are 8 categories. Option is set.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Option is set.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. It's Connors.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Now the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And option is set.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Beckman. Bringing the heat. Pulls it in, it's Broussard. He'll be stopped short of the line of the game. Needed about 3 more on that one. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Finding an escape route. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Empty and stick and nod.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Jenkins. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Auction is set.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Here comes the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Play call.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
On the ground, it's Connors. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And option is set.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Finds a little space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Owls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Makes the grab. It's McGarry. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. The run to the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Lets it fly. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown Owls! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And option is set.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Going to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Cover LB3 scheme games.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Connors. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Caught in the backfield. It's Connors. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Houston will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Still on his feet at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That last carry pays off with a C note, already at 100 yards.
And he's done it with so much balance and so much power and so much speed. He's really shown you that he's a great back in a multitude of ways. And guess what? It's still the first half.
Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression.
Wide open spaces. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10.
Options, X Costa selected.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Coach suggestions.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Makes the grab. It's Turner. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Rice! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, What a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And option is set.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good.
And option is set.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Option
They'll
is set.
put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Scanning the field, it's Wegman. There's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Entering play call, Coach 0 LB Cross Games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll mark it down at the 30.
Option is
Rice
set.
takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They told us they wanted to start fast. Doesn't get much quicker than a 24-0 lead early. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Option is set.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Option is set.
That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway.
Inside zone, RPO, inside zone split.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Stands in and takes the hit. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You can see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He breaks a tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we can put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Inside zones.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Entering jet touch pass.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Let's go. Back to pass. Pressure coming. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Entering
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try for 42. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Option is set.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Houston will be forced to punt. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Looking for space. It's Jackson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. He's looking deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown Rice. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other. It was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
And option is set.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And he dropped it, just didn't put the thing all the way in.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
RPO peak post.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the single back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain its 1st down right. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Rifles it down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hold it off, let the running back do the rest.
Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. Switch it. Trying to pound it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
Auction
They'll
is
try to
set
add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. We're going to run it. It's Connors. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets out.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Fair catch, called for and made.
Entering play call, down to right. Inside zone.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Fakes to grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Runs through the tackle. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Barnett. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
there's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Enter. Option is set.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Entering.
They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Number 82. Set to kick this one away.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Dropping back, it's Weckman. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right.
Turning it on! Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Johnson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
And option is set.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
And option is set.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man, it's Broussard. He goes out of bounds across the 25, parking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. They'll send out the kicker here. He gets a hand on it. That's a live ball, and the defense has it. He's at the tip, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls.
Option is set.
The AT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
Entering play. Option is set.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Auction is set to.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Wegman. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Auction is set to.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air, it's Wegman. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Cougars are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And auction is set to.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line of red zone chance. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Throws to the wideout. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Owls.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Entering option is set.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. He's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
And option is set.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much. They'll try to build on this lead. They keep it on the ground to open the third. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half.
There he goes.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side, present a nice target for the quarterback.
And the Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Quarterback extends the play. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give.
Coach is always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Option is set.
The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's one the defense has just got to come up with. They weren't able to get to the QB in the pocket. They allowed him to get out. He extends the play that just couldn't cover long enough in the back end. That is disappointing.
Running back searching for a hole.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Action is set.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Leaves it with the back. Shows him the stiff arm. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Action is set.
And the Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Action is set.
Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Alexander. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Entering play call. You have 5 options.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Give on the inside. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
Empty and outside zone.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Daniel.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Auction is set to.
The Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Jenkins. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Inside zone.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Go straight ahead. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? The give to the running back from the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rice. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Does this offense want to keep throwing the football, honestly? Because you've now been sacked 3 times in a row. You're proving that you cannot block these guys. They have to have a complete shift, I think, in their approach to how they want to attack this defense.
Enter.
Houston will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. The throw. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Rolling right and going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Entering play.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given him a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Off and running. Touchdown, Cougars. Once he got some room, it was over.
Option is set.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his...
And it's blocked. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Slithers into space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Option is set.
And the Owls come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. On the ground, it's Connors. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Connors. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Connors. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Young. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Now the play fake. Under fire. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Might want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. Splits the uprights right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go to the ground. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Entering play, Hawaii Flood.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The play action fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Owls! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Sanford. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands. It's Sanford. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Option is set to.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Young. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He's going to take off. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Option is set to.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous.
Makes the grab past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
The give. Plows through the defense. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finding open areas. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Option is set. Option is set.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football. He has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Shuffle option.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Find some fresh air. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Right? It's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
The Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Option is set. Option is set.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal.
Is selected.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25. The kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Houston offense comes onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Offense gets set for second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit.
Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt.
And what a game-changing play right there, because it looks like he's going to flip the field with a really good punt return, but then he coughs it up, and just like that, the offense is back on the field.
Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now facing a third and long.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
I tell you, you got to be careful for the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football and get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered.
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Auction is set.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here to score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Breaks into the open. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Looking for space. It's Alexander. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Play call, coach
it's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows it.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Now, if I'm a defense, I'm so excited because they know they can't run the football. They got to use a little bit of trickeration. They got to do something different because they know they can't man up and run it right at me. They know I'm too good. So, defense, come on, let's go. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Sanford. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Rice. The defense putting points on the board.
Option is set.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Power football with the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
There are 6 categories.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Young. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds space on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Play call.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Back to pass on second down. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Edge look 0.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Sanford. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not unleashes one deep. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Still looking on the move. A strike downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got the first down and more. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop.
And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Entering play, option is set to.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanford. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Sanford. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Going to swing it on second down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.